Well, from astronauts and agriculture to automobiles and aviation, Indiana has a very rich history in the fields of science, technology, engineering, and math, or STEM. Indiana Humanities has launched a new initiative designed to bring these Hoosier experiences to light in a whole new way. It's called Quantum Leap, and Indiana Humanities CEO Keira Amstutz is here with details. And Keira, is always welcome to the program.
So happy to be here, Gary.
And I've got to say, I'm proud to be on the steering committee for this
Absolutely.
initiative.
We've got a powerhouse group.
Well, and you think, I mean, off the top, when you talked about this initially, I thought humanities and STEM didn't seem like a fit, but you say quite the opposite.
Well, absolutely. A match made in heaven, and certainly two sides of the same coin. So when you think about any major creativity breakthrough in history, it almost always has some kind of combination of STEM and the humanities. And we think they complement each other, even though I think when people talk about them today, it feels like they're two very separate items, but not really.
And there's so many moving parts to this initiative, and one of them is bringing out the rich heritage that I mentioned. Every corner of the state in Indiana, there's a technology and innovation story with Indiana's mark on it.
Absolutely. You know, we work statewide, and so one of the things that we learned during the state bicentennial last year is we learned a lot more about that rich history and heritage, but we also started to hear a lot more about what's really shaping our future. So we got excited about how can we use the humanities to tell those stories of Hoosier ingenuity. And in fact, one of the cool things that when we launched the initiative, we sent to every school and library a poster that shows from one corner of the state to another all of the great innovations that have happened in Indiana history.
Okay, I mentioned a lot of moving parts. Touch on some of the highlights. This is a 2-year initiative, again, very much statewide. Talk about some of the highlights.
Okay, you're right. Lots of moving parts, but many ways to get engaged and learn. First of all, if you're somebody who likes a podcast, we have a program called Sound Bites, and those have already started to be released, one a week, and it's going to tell you a great story of a Hoosier inventor. They're about 5 minutes long. I hope you tune in. If you are a nonprofit and you want to do a program that collides the STEM and the humanities, you can apply for a grant. We have field trips, adult field trips to great places of scientific discovery and exploration. So imagine the Link Observatory, thinking about the future of the cosmos at a place where you can see the stars. We have, and also a great program that will be going on at the zoo to think about what really makes us human and what separates us from animals. We have a kickoff event with Alan Lightman, an MIT physicist, on April 20th at Butler University. So lots and lots of ways to be involved.
You've also got a statewide read.
Oh, right? Yes. I didn't even touch on that.
Right.
So one of the things that is going to be a real cornerstone of this program is it will be the 200th anniversary of Frankenstein.
Wow.
And so we are going to do a statewide read of Frankenstein, and we're working with 12 colleges and universities throughout the state to do independent programs on the topic. So it should be pretty exciting.
What do you hope to accomplish? I mean, this is really bringing STEM and technology and innovation to light in whole new ways. What do you hope to accomplish?
One of the things that our work often does is it creates those aha moments. We want to create a lot of aha moments with Hoosiers so that we're not only reflecting on the magic of our past, but getting excited about what STEM and the humanities together can mean for Indiana's future. So we want to get all these conversations going, tell the stories, and really develop, I think, an appropriate level of energy and pride on this subject.
And I know as we wrap up, you just launched the initiative. There are lots of opportunities for folks to get involved, right?
Absolutely. And in fact, for corporate folks and others who are sitting out there thinking, my gosh, I've got a story I'd like to tell, contact us. We are working on a lot of ways to tell those stories and share them with Hoosiers.
All right, Keira Amstutz, Indiana Humanities. Quantum Leap is the initiative. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for watching Inside Indiana Business on YouTube. For the latest statewide business news, be sure to visit InsideIndianaBusiness.com and subscribe to our free daily e-newsletters by clicking on the link.